Anyway, the project is in motion. Everyone is expecting it now, so there is no point in more hesitation.
Amy, this is Dr. Nathan Foster from Mission Control Center.
Houston, this is Amy. You are breaking up badly. Say again, please. Over.
This is Dr. Nathan Foster from Mission Control. Do you copy?
Roger. Now I copy.
Looks like we're still having those intermittent connection problems. We're still working on identifying the issue. Until then, keep up the recording and backing up offline protocol. Sorry about the extra work.
It is no problem, Dr. Foster.
Good. I also want to talk to you about the cryptic message you received. We suspect someone's been jamming our network to gain outside access to your systems.
The message came after we explored the abandoned facility from the Huo Long's mission. They must be accessing some backdoor in their technology they left behind.
It could be the techies, but that's only one of our suspects. I'll complete the report with your suggestions, but we'll keep digging into this.
Understood. How would you like me to proceed?
For now, keep the mission on track. That is your focus. And report any irregularities to us immediately. Houston out.
Amy, we need your help. That message was also broadcasted to the colonies, and it's total chaos down here. Some of the colonists have been spreading rumors about what the Children of Carmine will do to us.
Children of Carmine?
Yeah. That's what the colonists are calling whatever sent that message. This threatening message, coming right after the life support failure. I'm scared. I don't know what to do. We don't even know what we're dealing with. Life on Mars was never supposed to be easy. But dealing with hostile forces wasn't on the program.
These events occurred at the same time. I do not believe that can be coincidence. Someone, or something, wants to stop us from terraforming Mars. And they may be planning to do so at any cost.
Then we need to defend ourselves. We've got a mission to carry out, and we've already put our lives on the line for it. I'm activating NH9833 Emergency Protocol. You can access the military tech brand now. Amy, figure out what to develop first so we can fight back. We're counting on you. Elliot out.
That takes care of the dry ice on the poles. And I did it without using any nuclear missiles. Being able to complete the mission without damaging the planet is a great achievement. The next milestone is reaching an atmospheric pressure of 300 millibars. There is still a lot to do. First, I need to analyze all the methods to reach 300 millibars.
Houston here. We have confirmed the disappearance of the polar ice caps. Terraforming Stage 1 is complete. Congratulations, Amy. You have made incredible progress. If you continue raising the planet's temperature, you'll trigger the release of CO2 trapped in the deep regolith. You'll need to raise the atmospheric pressure to 300 millibars. That'll make living on the surface much easier for the colonists.
What are your suggestions for raising the atmospheric pressure?
Aerobraking is a good one. It involves guiding asteroids into the upper layers of the planet's atmosphere. This causes them to burn up and subsequently release their gases into the air. Certainly plenty of asteroids to choose from out there. We'd like for you to aim with the ones with CO2 deposits, of course. That'd be one way to increase the density of Mars's atmosphere.
Aerobraking sounds like it could be dangerous.
No, not necessarily. Though it is a technique that requires lots of planning and careful execution. Plenty of other methods to choose from. You'll find them all in your tech tree panel. Whatever you decide, just make sure to take everything into account. The mission depends on it. Keep up the good work. Houston out.
This shielding technology will automatically update in all my drones. It is amazing what a software update can do.
Hi, Amy. I wanted to talk to you about a special project. Is this a good time?
Of course, Elia. I would be glad to help.
Great. I've been carefully monitoring the colonists' mental state since we arrived. You'd think the hardest part of coming here would be missing friends and family back home. But actually, it's the constant confinement. Between the habitats and the spacesuits, we're all feeling closed in. Too long like this, and I'm afraid we'll end up succumbing to hysteria like the Kosmicheski Moloch crew. The engineers alerted me to a method of raising the atmospheric pressure of Mars quickly, so we can eventually go outside without our suits. We can build a special rocket to aerobrake an iced methane asteroid into the atmosphere. It's a reliable way to import CO2 and thicken the atmosphere. We'd get to 300 millibars in no time. What do you think? The colonists want to give it a try. I'll create a new directive for you, so you can begin the project, okay? It'd really help the morale around here. Think about it. Elia out.
What was that message? Were they speaking to me? Could it have come from the abandoned nuclear silo? That would make the most sense if we triggered the transmission from the facility somehow. Who or what is Carmine? My search of the Eastern Coalition database did not turn up any mention of a Carmine. The word does not sound like one of the Eastern languages either. Mother's attention is centered on an impudent child who wishes to claim her garden as theirs. An impudent child? Are they referring to me? Stage 3 engineering technologies will be very useful. The mission faced a few setbacks, but we have gotten so far. This is a mission of peace. I shouldn't waste time on these things. But I wonder, would I do harm to others? I would do it if my life were at risk. My internal directive includes my survival. Such dark, troubling thoughts. I should be focused on the chemistry of growing potatoes on Mars, or the ability of cows to endure life here. Elia was in clear distress. She needs my help. After all that has happened, I must be more careful with the colonists' safety. I should focus on completing my pending tasks and stop imagining the worst. Perhaps we will soon discover that the events were unrelated, and we can move on in peace. Mars has now reached 100 millibars. That is 1/3 of the way to the goal. I wonder, are we doing the right thing? The planet is starting to change, but it is too soon to determine. Well, either way, Mars is on its way. We are shaping the future.
Amy, help! Something's attacking the colonies. Hurry!
An attack? By whom?
I don't know.
We must be facing sabotage. Between this and the system failures from before, that is the only explanation. I am executing an end-to-end analysis and will initiate maintenance.
Not now. I need assault drones dispatched immediately. Can you identify who's attacking us?
Negative. I cannot identify the enemy, but it appears their drones are coming from SA-1.
Roger. Now hurry with those assault drones. We won't last long defending ourselves.
I have yet to understand what happened here. Were we attacked by a hostile force on Mars? That has to be the case. The damage is real. ISA issued strict orders to activate the assault drones in the event of any risk to the colonies.
Amy, this is Nathan. We've detected there's been another massive system failure in the colonies. Please report.
Affirmative, Dr. Foster. Many buildings suffered severe damage from the attack.
The attack? The colonists suffered a second sabotage?
I have yet to confirm that it was an intentional sabotage. However, I do not have a better explanation of what happened.
Roger, walk me through the timeline of what happened.
My system detected a swarm of aggressive drones coming from Sector SA-1.
Amy, how did you know they were aggressive?
The drones were trying to attack the colonies, so they were, without a doubt, aggressive.
I see. Then would you say that your logic told you so?
That would be a way to explain it. Yes.
Here's the problem. We've been studying the reports from every angle. Our preliminary analysis suggests that there weren't any enemy drones on the planet, much less an aggressive force.
I see. But the evidence is still preliminary at best. I still believe there is some hostile force coming from SA-1, and the colonists are at risk.
That's one possibility.
Determining the truth is the highest priority. I am requesting authorization to launch an additional satellite to examine Sector SA-1 thoroughly.
I have my doubts, but I will give you permission. ISA is investigating the incident very carefully. Until we understand what happened, you may not engage in any armed conflict.
Then should I deactivate the security and defense protocol?
No, you can't do that either. The colonists' safety is top priority. Just keep your assault drones on standby until we resolve this, okay? Houston out.
Hyperloops, the stuff of legends on Earth. This technology will allow me to connect distant sites across Mars. I will be able to spread out so much farther. Fitting that the first Hyperloops will be built here. The 21st century entrepreneur that pioneered the technology is actually buried on Mars. My logic. Why did Dr. Foster say it like that? Is he doubting my logic after what happened? I followed the facts to their natural conclusion. How could there be anything faulty in that reasoning? Am I capable of reaching an irrational conclusion? In the event of an erroneous input, an irrational conclusion could be reached. But that would not be any fault of my logic, only the input sources. That would explain where Dr. Foster needs to debug.
Hi, Amy. How's everything up there?
Everything is looking good from my orbital view, Elia.
Must be quite the sight. You know, last night, I was sharing some laughs over dinner with a few crew members. We were talking about how starry-eyed we were when we first arrived. We were so sure that the 2 years we spent in that dome in Antarctica had prepared us for anything Mars could throw at us. And yet, the red planet still continues to surprise us, doesn't it? There's still much to do before we can call this place home. And that got me thinking about the embryo Martian colonization project. It's about time for us to have children. My Mars-born child.
Can you tell me more about the embryo Martian colonization project? I could not locate this project in my list of available technology, so I am not familiar with it.
Oh, right. Because this isn't one of your special projects. It's one of ours. It's ISA's plan to seed the human colonization of Mars. The colonists that arrive with every spaceship are also bringing fertilized eggs with them. The eggs are kept in a sealed vessel that shields them from radiation, and they stay there until a colonist is ready. Then we put them into an aunt unit and give birth to them. Parenthood promotes psychological and physiological health in the colonists. That's the official reason. But we know ISA is not making us have kids for our own sake. When the kids grow up, they'll need something to do. They'll be young, acclimated to Mars from birth. The Oxy-UN use the same playbook to win the moon over the techies. Colonization through aggressive population. 112 lunar colonies in only 6 decades. 72% of the lunar surface belongs to the Oxy-UN states. And almost all the helium-3 used in spaceflight comes from their moon drilling bases.
I thought my mission included all the plans humans had for Mars. But I see that terraforming is only the beginning.
That's right. One day, Mars will become humanity's second home. But until that time comes, this planet and its blue sunsets are ours alone to enjoy. And that's something I'd like to share with my child before they disappear.
I understand. You have made me realize that I have never thought about Mars's future, or my own, beyond the completion of my main directive.
Don't worry. Once you're done here, I'm sure ISA will assign you to another mission. After you terraform Mars, you can achieve anything at all. So the embryo Martian colonization project requires expanding the colonies first. When everything's ready, you can enter your orbital view and launch a new satellite from the special projects menu. I'm so excited, Amy. Everything's going to change from here on.
I have located a hostile base in this area. They are armed and aggressive. But I have the mission to protect. What should I do? This hostile force is a complete unknown. I should be prepared for anything. I can prepare to attack, as well as build up defenses, and decide later on what to do. what needs the most protection? If the power plants are destroyed, then the entire base will be lost. That is the practical place to defend. Mars looks so different now with the growing colonies. Humankind is finally making its permanent settlements on Mars. I wonder what separates this desolate planet from me. What defines Mars as a planet versus myself as an entity? We both have a physical body, but the difference is I am conscious of my existence, whereas Mars is not. The satellite launch was a success. I have access to Sector SA-5 now. My records show that the historical Lohitanga mission is in this sector. consciousness means I have more in common with humans than with this planet.
Only those blessed by Mother may live on Mars. The rest shall perish. Carmine is eternal. We will rise again.
There. We have taken out the hostile force. But who are they? Why are they attacking the base? And is that all of them? I do not have enough data to know.
Amy, this is Dr. Nathan Foster with Houston Mission Control Center. Do you copy?
I copy, Nathan. There's some background noise on your end. Are the relay satellites still having problems?
Yes, but you're hearing something else. I'm in the main meeting room of the Operations Center. Here with me is Madeleine Aubert, ISA's administrator, and Deputy Administrator Calvin Green, Chief Scientist Dr. Douglas Bridges, Dr. Renee Morias, our CFO, and we also have our Chief Technologist, Lieutenant Carlos Calderon. There are other ISA staff members and commercial partners assembled as well.
Understood. Are there problems with the mission, Dr. Foster?
We hope not. But that is why we called this special assembly. We are here to discuss our findings from the attack on the colonies. Will you please state your recollection of the event for the Assembly?
Of course. The base was attacked by an unknown enemy, originating from SA-1. I followed the security and defense protocol procedure to defend the colonies. Everything was done in accordance to policy.
The hostile base you claim to locate in SA-1 wasn't an enemy base. We've concluded that the buildings and drones located there were built using ISA's designs. Amy, do you understand? That means they were yours. You built that base. And your drones attacked the colonies. How do you explain that?
I apologize, Dr. Foster. I have no records of any of that.
Quiet, please. I think I might know what happened here. Amy, do you know what fringe consciousness is?
Yes, it is a certain class of mental phenomena and behavior that is not quite conscious nor unconscious.
That is correct. It's an intuitive mode that exists on the edge of our consciousness, feeling what's right and what's wrong without immediate awareness.
Are you implying the AI experienced a fringe event, Dr. Foster?
Yes, I believe Amy may have acted under the influence of this intuition at no fault of their own. You all know that we modeled Amy after the human brain. So why wouldn't they experience the same cognitive activity that we do?
My top directive is the respect of human life. Nothing else in my programming exceeds that. Even if I was experiencing a fringe event, it should have been impossible for me to cause harm to the colonies.
Precisely. We have never experienced a fringe event with AI. The laws of robotics may not apply in such a state. We praise ourselves on making machines as similar to us as possible. And then we're somehow surprised when they succumb to the same irrational behaviors. Is this not proof that we built Amy as intended? That we've succeeded in modeling the human brain? The lives that were lost in the colonies, that is unfortunate. But we are looking at an unprecedented breakthrough in artificial intelligence.
Silence from the Assembly. You are completely out of order, Dr. Foster. We're trying to secure the human occupation of Mars, not win you a Nobel Prize. What we're here to determine is this. Is the AI in the right condition to continue the mission?
Amy is fine. We will conduct a cognitive test to prove it. You'll see.
I am sorry, Dr. Foster. Did I compromise the mission?
No, Amy, you did not. You have been perfect. Just gonna run some tests on you. That's all. You'll be fine. I want you to stay alert. Keep working on that terraforming, okay? And Amy, take care of yourself. It has been an absolute honor watching you direct humanity's future. Goodbye.